Hello, everybody. It is time for another Zoomin with Zack. I got my red on today. It actually serves two purposes. I really wore it to commemorate and to represent the pain that Sixers fans are feeling, the blood we've shared this year cheering for our team. But then I was like, double win. The guest I got today, we go back to the Manu Philly days where I met him. We were the red. We were Team Red. So I can't wait to introduce you to my guy. But as you know, we got to kick it to the intro. So welcome to another Zoom In with Zach. Welcome to another episode of Zoom In with Zach. Make sure you are liking, sharing, and commenting. Even if you're not watching live, even if you're watching this later, still tell us some good words, still share, because it's all about positivity. And I'm super excited to talk to Mr. Positivity. I have a lot of words to describe this dude I'm about to bring on. Of course, my brother is one of the most endearing terms I can give him because me and this guy go way back, and he means a lot to me. So with no further ado, I got to introduce my man, Mr. All Money Shots, Mr. Vernon Ray. What up?
Man, hey, what's up, brother? How are you, man?
Got the stunner shades on me.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what's going on. Got to bring
What's
that
up,
guy.
man?
Man, you know I'm chilling, man. I'm so happy to be here, man. Thank you for having me on the show. This has just been a crazy journey for us all. You know that, man. Come
For
on,
sure.
man. It's a long time coming, man. I'm thankful.
Shoot,
I'm proud, man. This looks good, man. I like the way you got everything set up around here. It looks
bro,
good.
we try. I mean, me and you go back to my early days of content creation. I didn't know what content was before I met you, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Hold on, get some water real quick.
Get in there, get that hydrated.
I learned that by watching all them interviews. But yeah. So nah, but this is dope, bro. Real rap. This is really, really dope, man.
Nah, man, I tell you, a lot of stuff I even do now is inspired from our days at Manu Philly, where we met. Geez, I started with Manu Philly in 2015, maybe. And yeah, for those of you who don't know, Vern was one of the original members of Manu Philly, like day one. I was like a few months I came on board. And I built a really good bond and relationship. I knew Vern then only as a videographer. I was like, okay, he does video and does it really well. So just to the level of Kyrie, who founded Manu Philly. And then I started getting to know Vern, and I'm like, oh, he's actually a photographer, and he actually more known as a photographer than a videographer.
Yeah.
And then I got to know him a little more. I'm like, yo, this dude's like an artist. Like he draws and paints, and I'm like, yo, Vern pretty much does everything in that world of creativity. The dude be singing. I'm like, Vern got a voice. Like
you gonna make me run over there and grab the guitar and start.
I'm about to say, plays the intro. Bro, what don't you do, Vern? Tell people a little bit about yourself right quick and what you about.
So, man, first of all, I just turned 40, thankfully. You know what I'm saying? Did what a lot of people told me I couldn't do, which was survive all of the nonsense that the hoods and the ghettos, you know what I'm saying, you experience in those towns. But man, listen, I am an all-out creator. I'm in love with, you know, just the idea of what it takes to create. Man, I never saw photography as being a thing. First of all, This was just a way to express myself, and it ended up becoming the thing that I was able to use my tool to be able to speak to the masses. Where I am today, it's just unreal at the amount of opportunity and blessings that come from, you know, loving such a craft as photography and videography and just content creating. I'm just thankful, man. Very, very thankful to just have this ability to be able to do what I do, man. You know what I mean? I really don't. It's funny when people always ask, tell people about yourself. You be having so much stuff to say, and then in your mind, hey Zach, you know me, you know.
Bro,
I get cloudy quick.
Where to start, where to finish? I mean, me being a kind of honed in the networking space over my career before the Manu Philly days, the elevator pitch was my saving grace because I didn't know how to tell people what I had to write down and memorize. What do I say in like a minute to tell people about myself? And at that point, I only did one thing. And I found that as you do more things, as your skills grow, which it doesn't happen for everybody, not everyone learns different disciplines to the level that you have. But
Yeah.
once you get to the point where you are that type of person, which I call myself Zach of all trades. I do a lot of things. I think to a really high level. It becomes hard to tell people what you do. Like,
It really does.
it's so much, and you don't want to sit there and talk somebody's ear off. Like, but usually that's what happens. I already know from folks watching who know that I try to keep my shows at 15 minutes. I'm not putting that time limit on this show.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it with Ebony, and I couldn't do it with Kyrie. I feel like all of the shows with my core Mining Philly team, they're going to be about 20, maybe 25.
About 20.
But it's partially because of the diverse skill set and what you bring to the table. I know, again, we'll have a lot of folks watching this who don't know you. So tell folks about Creative Mind Productions. Let's get into what you do from a company wise, what services you offer, and even we'll touch on Shoot Camera Not Guns. Let's get people to.
Yeah, sure thing. So Creative Mind Production, the fast version of it is we literally do everything when it comes down to content. But to break it down to some of the things that we specialize in event coverage. We specialize in, of course, educating the youth and adults with entry-level photography and videography skills. We specialize in headshots, in studio photography. We also specialize in event coverage, meaning like recap videos, short form videos that can help push, promote, or sell products, places, and things. We really get into it, involved. You know, we love to create experiences that, you know, people can live to talk about years after years. You know, like when we do this special. The special that we have is called 40 Shots for $40. I'm gonna get into that real quick. And that was created as just a way to meet new people and show people the type of work that we're able to be able to offer the type of work we're able to offer our people and our fellow entrepreneurs. It was a give back to be able to help stimulate that community of people. 40 shots, $40. It was 20 headshots, 24 body shots within a 15-minute session. And people was able to walk away with their shots the same day. This was, Zach, you already know, you've experienced it and you've seen people come in. We service up to 50 plus individuals within a day. And we try to run that special within a 3 to 4 day span. We have it available the first quarter of the year and the third quarter of the year. Of course, people want it to be available all the time. But of course, if we had that available all the time, then it wouldn't make it special.
For sure. And I'm gonna jump in here too, because as much as I can appreciate how you are describing it, I will let folks know, first off, for $40, this dude not only is doing high level photography, like the type of photography that you pay hundreds of dollars for. When I tell you the atmosphere that Vern creates when you go there to get your photos done, it's electric. And I know because you're smart and you have content creators with you who are showing the behind the scenes. You're taking videos while this is happening, and you're getting kids who don't smile to smile. You're getting, you know, folks who don't feel comfortable in front of the camera to feel like there's not even a camera in the room, even though there's 3 or 4 of them. It's an atmosphere, and like you said earlier, an experience that folks usually don't get, even when they're paying.
We chopping.
Really.
Wait, you chopping, Zach? You chopping up on my side. I don't know if I'm choppy or you choppy, but we choppy. You pause. But Zach paused just for a second. I don't know if y'all can still hear me. But yes, we do create such an amazing experience. And it is something that you have to see for yourself. Hopefully he can still hear me. Can y'all still hear me?
I can hear you.
Sometimes
the internet don't want to be our friends. It got a little choppy there.
I was like, wait a minute. It was over for a second. I'm like, wait, okay, up from here.
it bees like that, but I still think folks got the point. Like, first of all, I'm always going to be like 40 for 40. Whenever that special comes around, I try to put on as many people as I can. I've seen hundreds and hundreds of folks come through those doors, and I know they all got value from what you gave them. And I'm gonna call out them hundreds and hundreds of people because you know what they need to get tickets to?
Oh man, Remnant, man, Pieces of Me Left Behind. my very first art show. You're gonna hear a lot about that throughout this entire conversation. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check it out. 5/27/23. The link is in my bio. Actually, you might be able to click the link somewhere here to be able to grab your tickets. You know, I'm gonna talk about Remnant in a second, but I want to say this. 40 for 40 has brought so much value to the industry, so much inspiration to other photographers and videographers, and just how the system of it has been created and operated, right? The reason why I say it brought a lot of value to the industry is because if you look at the election time now and you look at a lot of the billboards, guess whose pictures you're seeing up there, right? Guess whose pictures you're seeing on these flyers? When you're seeing people selling their books and stuff like that, guess whose pictures you see in these books? You know what I'm saying? These photos, when I tell you, it literally stimulates the energy of the industry, right? Because these are things that you cannot thrive your business without. You know what I'm saying? You can't drive it or thrive your business without these type of images. So the idea of it was to make it reachable, make it attainable for the people in order for them to be able to grow and expand their business in their reach and their network. So if and when the 40 for 40 do come back, make sure y'all check it out, man. If y'all not following me on Instagram, make sure y'all follow at All Money Shots on Instagram and hit the little bell up in the top right hand side. That way you know exactly when we are posting different things, different sales, different specials, different giveaways and stuff like that, because we love to be able to help and give back to the community of our people, you know what I'm saying, of the industry that we work in, and just help to see people really, you know, get to that next level and thrive.
Right. You got, first off, follow Vern regardless, because he's just an awesome dude. You're going to love all the stuff he posts. But that's a good point. Hit the bell so you get the reminders. If you need content to grow your business, which we already know everyone does, some people are doing a good job themselves, and some people might already got someone they hired. But if you ain't got one of them two things going on for you, you need to be following All Money Shots and make sure you get down with the next 40 for 40 and other stuff too. Because I mean, again, Vern does the recap videos. I'll say this about you too, Vern. I knew you was great at recap videos from the Mining Philly time. But when I saw you get freaky with an iPhone and produce a video, a reel, like one of the reels you did blew my mind. It made me want to do it because, like, I don't yet, you know me, when I was in the Mining Philly, I was more on the sales and marketing side. I wasn't really holding the cameras. I just got into that during the pandemic. So I still don't know my way around a camera like y'all do. But I can mess with a phone. Like, I understand a phone a lot more.
You do.
So, like, I'm like, wait, you could do this with a phone?
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me sew into this. So now I'm about to upgrade to the iPhone 14 just for the camera.
As you should.
I have no other need for a new phone right now. But I want to increase that skill set because there's a respect now knowing that you can actually create quality content with this device that everyone has in their pocket. Now everyone can do it. But you not only do it and teach people how to do it, which I fully respect, man.
So I'm gonna add to that real quick before we move on. When it came down to the phone, brother, like, I was really trying to be as innovative as possible and trying to figure out a simplified way to be able to do the same exact thing I was doing with the bigger camera. So all I did was incorporate the same movement that I would do with the bigger cameras, and how I would tell a story as I cover events and how I do, like, music videos and all of those different things. I just wanted to incorporate those same exact things into how a reel was shot, because when I was looking at reels early on, it was just a compilation of videos that didn't have a real flavor to it. They were just dropping videos into a timeline and just allowing it to play, cutting it where it was, but it just really wasn't telling no story. I said, if I add a storytelling aspect to it with some funky movement, now we on to something that isn't being done. You know what I mean? I actually, believe it or not, and you know, it's prom season now. And I said, man, you know what? I don't really want to say too much about it, but I'm gonna talk my ish. Can I cuss on here or no?
Sure.
I'm talking my shit. So prom videos, man, like, think about what you see as prom videos now. And this goes for a lot of different industries, right? The originators of most of the things that become popular kind of get drowned out, and you only see what probably is the next best thing within that lane at the time. So you don't even see nothing else. That becomes the thing that started it for you, just because it's just being introduced. But prom videos were not being shot in the way that they're being shot. I still feel as though I am the originator of that. of that style of shooting today, right? From reels to on proms, like shooting reels for proms, down to making a prom video look more like a music video, telling the story, stuff like that, getting the details of the watches and the clothes and them getting dressed and all of that stuff. Like nobody was doing anything like that. It was only,
it looked like a short wedding video. Like, that's
come on, brother. Like. Come on, brother. That's where it comes from, actually. You know what I mean? But the thing is nobody thought to connect that dot until they saw what we did with, and I think the first video it was these two twins, they prom video. And nobody did it like that before that. The only one I seen you do it after I did it like that and did it really well was J-Tech. Shout out to J-Tech, man. He's become a monster at it. When I tell you he did it that one time and kept doing it, it was with that Saw video. Remember with Saw?
I know J-Tech well.
Yeah, shout out to Saw, shout out to J-Tech. J-Tech did an amazing job. And he's also doing some great things in the community now with the kids. I think it's shoot and not shoot. I got shoot cameras, not guns. He got shoot and not shoot. One day we're gonna be collabing and try to make something beautiful out of that. Oh. You know what I mean? But moving forward, I just wanted to drop that real quick.
Yeah, no, for sure. And since you just mentioned it right quick before we get into some more talk about Remnant, shoot cameras, not guns. Tell folks about that right quick.
Oh man, shoot cameras, not guns is something I hold dear to my heart. It was created in a time of loss. Unfortunately, I didn't say it clearly enough, but unfortunately, it was during a time where I lost one of my younger cousins, and then following him, I lost another one of my younger cousins. But it was created in that time of loss. You know, a lot of the things that we do with shoot cameras, not guns, we were already doing then. However, when it took for us to lose someone to put a name on it, should I say, you know what I mean? I was in the funeral. I remember walking down the aisle, walking towards the casket with my son. And this was my 20-year-old little cousin who unfortunately lost his life on these streets and was murdered. My son, he was 16 at the time. And I remember walking towards the casket, heavy-hearted, tears in my eyes. It was so impactful just to be walking there with my son. I'm holding my son tight. I'm thinking to myself, I would never let this happen to my son. Right. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure this is not me walking to my son's casket, because I watched my cousin grow up from a baby all the way up to 20 years old. And to have that experience at the casket with my son, looking down at his cousin, was just something that words can't even describe. You know what I mean? I felt horrible walking away from the casket with my son, because looking at my cousin's mother, she didn't have her son anymore. Mm-hmm. I felt it was very uncomfortable. Yeah. But the point is that it took for me to lose someone close to me to do something, right? And when we created Shoot Cameras, Not Guns, I remember making a call in the funeral, like, yo, called my brother, Big Smiles, like, yo, bro, I said, shoot cameras, not guns. He like, what? I'm like, shoot cameras, not guns. He like, all right, like, what's that? I said, that's it. That's the answer, man. And he was like, let's go. And from that point on, we just put the name to all of the things that we were doing, and we pushed it and we promoted it. And we just wanted to help be able to change the mindset of the youth and the individuals that's out here busting their guns. Let's go ahead and give them a different way of thinking, something else to be able to lock in with. You know what I'm saying? Let's help you understand that shooting cameras instead of guns is better than, you know what I'm saying, better than killing. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Let's make these mothers smile instead of making these mothers cry. You know, and it has just been an amazing journey since then. You know what I mean? Different types of news appearances, all kinds of coverage. A lot of people support it by liking it. You know what I'm saying? Some people support it by showing up. Some people support it in all kinds of different ways. And again, what it is we provide entry level photography and videography skills. We teach those things, right? Mm-hmm. We actually use the 40 for 40 as one of the platforms to teach from. You know, we teach them that in studio headshot skill set, right? They come through there, they learn exactly what it takes to build the setup, break the set down. And then ultimately, once they've learned enough and they're comfortable enough with the camera and understanding their settings and stuff like that, we provide them with employment opportunities.
Right.
Those employment opportunities are opportunities to come out and actually shoot events and do photography in studio, do headshots, and we support them in everything that they have going on. So we sit and we have group conversations where we tackle mental health and different types of trauma. We try to make sure that we create a space, a safe space for them to be able to learn, be able to communicate, and just be able to grow. Right.
Yeah.
A lot of them just need that. I mean, Zach, I believe you sat in on one of the workshops. We have free workshops, free photo walks, free just free mentorship as well. Man. Like, man, I every time I think about it, man, there's so many words that I could say about it. But I'm just thankful that, people actually see it for what it is and how it actually is affecting the community in a positive way, man. I just see it becoming something so big that, it's going to be way out of my hands.
Right.
It's going to outlive me,
For sure. For sure. And I apologize to folks. I didn't make a ticker with that Instagram on it, but it's Shoot Cameras Not Guns CMP on Instagram. So make sure y'all checking that out. I'll make a comment below the video for that too. Now, as I told y'all, we 20 minutes deep. We still ain't get the 3 random questions, and we ain't talked about the art show coming up.
Damn,
so we're gonna jump right into that now. It's just a little clip I stole from Instagram, but look at the artwork in the back. Like, he not outwardly showing you all the work, but look at the work.
My biggest flex is I never gave up. Even when I didn't see a way out. Even when I felt like everybody was against me. I never gave up. And I decided to start putting.
Now, I don't know if y'all was peeking, if y'all could see behind the flyer. But when I tell you I've seen some of this artwork in person, and it is downright amazing. I'm not going to get into describing it. I'll leave that to Vern. But May 27th, there's going to be a link below the video. I'll be shouting about this for the next couple weeks. Y'all need to come and be in the room, especially anybody who did a 40 for 40. I got a great deal on some photos.
Absolutely.
Come spend a couple of dollars. Come check out this art show. But Vern, tell us about Remnant.
So Remnant, Pieces of Me Left Behind. It comes from just being able to leave a legacy. I always talk about legacies and being able to leave a little bit of you behind through, what you teach somebody, what you show somebody, just the experiences that you create for people. Remnant was just my way to do that. This artwork was created from a place of pain, from a place of just that feeling of needing to get out what it is that I'm going through. So none of it is perfect art, right? None of it is perfect. A lot of it is mixed medium. Some of it is photography mixed with paint, mixed with markers, mixed with pen and pencil. I just get busy and just allow myself to just flow with it. The point of this art show is to show people that there's no wrong way to be creative. You do not have to be living in this box where you think because you're a painter, you gotta just paint. Because you draw with pen and pencil, you gotta just draw with pen and pencil. No, right. You can add that pen and pencil to the paint on top of a picture and make another picture, right? It's called embellishment, right? So what I did was with some of my portraits, I embellished them with paint. And embellishment means to add something to make it better. Right. You know what I mean? And that's just really what it is. So what you guys are going to experience during this art show is all small pieces of me. These are pictures that I've drawn when I was incarcerated. These are pictures that I created when I was sick from being down from appendicitis. You know what I mean? These are pictures that I created in some of my saddest times. You know what I mean? Some of my craziest hustle moments when I didn't have anything and I was just trying to make a picture that looked good enough for them to want to share it on Instagram or Facebook back when I first started. Like, a lot of these pieces are pieces of me, pieces of my process, pieces of my growth. And it's super personal to me. You know what I mean? This art show is one of those things that you are witnessing, which is history for me and for everybody. Once this story is being told years later, this is just history in the making. I'm trying to live out and be the example of doing something that I was afraid to do, doing something that people said I couldn't do, doing something that really wasn't my lane, and being successful in it. So I want to inspire folks to be able to reach high and and think big, man, with whatever it is that they want. And that's what Remnant is.
For sure, man. I'm excited. I got my ticket already. I'm looking to be in the house. And yeah, folks, if you haven't, go follow All Money Shots. Remember, that was the first assignment from today. If you click the link in Vern's bio, you can get tickets to Remnant. You see it scrolling there on the bottom. So again, make sure you check it out. Remnant going to be on the 27th. That's just a couple weeks away. And I'm super excited. Oh, Stunner Shades is back on.
You already know what's going on.
You know what that means? That means it's time for 3 random questions.
Talk heavy. What we got here?
I need you to give me a 3-digit number, bro. Any number. Numbers can't be the same.
3-digit number?
Yep. 0 is also eligible, so it could be 209. It could be
426.
4, 2, 6. Yes, it do.
Yeah.
Let's go with hold up. Question number 4 first.
Cool.
A business genie grants you one business wish, Vern. What is it?
Oh man. For my business to damn.
That's a good one. You get one business wish, one wish that will impact your business. What are you wishing for? And don't be like, I'm wishing for money to use it on my business. No, I want a tangible. What is this thing? What's going to happen?
I would wish for my business to forever be in a position of growth and prosperity.
All right. Consistently moving forward, consistently providing for you and your family. That's the goal. That's the wish.
Growth and prosperity. Yeah. Like those things, it's just that can cover a wide range of things. That's why
I'm about to say it was a broad answer. I'll take it. If I have you explain it, we're gonna be here another 30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2 was your second number. If you could work in any other industry or job, what would it be and why?
I think I would be an educator. Because of how I feel about the importance of education for our youth and the people that's coming next. So I think that education probably would have been it. Maybe not just in a regular school system, but maybe a specialty craft or something like that. But an educator is definitely something that I believe would have been another industry that I would have fell into if I wasn't doing photography or videography.
Gotcha. Solid. Last question, 6. Ooh, okay. What skill set did you gain or improve during the quarantine or since the pandemic?
Patience.
That's a good one.
That's one skill set that I've gained. A lot of patience.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, it may have been more, but we'll be here for another 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's a solid answer, man. This has been great, bro. I'm excited to have had you on the show. It was a long time coming. When I realized it was the week between your 40th birthday and your first art show, I said, all right, this is the perfect time to have you on. It's almost a milestone for my show. This is the 49th episode.
Wow.
50th episode coming up soon. Say it again.
I said, you almost made the 40, like the 40, but it's not.
Yeah, right? Well, I mean, shoot, I turned 40 in September, so we like the living 40 for 40 right here.
Let's go. And don't we look good, y'all? Look at us.
We out here.
The new young boy, right? Well,
young bulls.
I ain't no young boy. I'm a very mature man.
Right.
So it's the mature man show right now. Zoomin With Zack.
Indeed. Yeah, well, no, man. This is blessings on blessings to have you here. Quick question.
Talk to me.
Why was the photographer afraid to dream?
Oh man. Because they ain't want to I don't know, because let me see. Afraid to dream? I don't know, man. Perfect.
Folks at home, if you think you know, feel free to shout it out. Why was the photographer afraid to dream? The answer is he kept having flashbacks.
Get the fuck out of here. Here I go thinking shutters and apertures and shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one, though. Ain't a bad one.
Good. That was good. That ain't bad.
Kept having flashbacks.
It got me laughing.
Listen, folks, please continue to like, comment, share. Make sure you are checking out Remnant on the 27th. Again, brother, I appreciate you for being on the show. You are my bro. I will do anything for you. And I don't know why I even mentioned this too. Shout out to us producing our first like big project together.
Talk heavy, man. I'm about to say he ain't even gonna mention that part. Like
it just slipped my mind. Don't Call Me White Girl podcast put together by me and you. Making it happen every week. I got some editing to do for that show as soon as we get off of here. So,
and by the way, man, you're doing an exceptional job, man, keeping that content coming, editing the way that you're editing, man, and also make sure that it looks like how you want it to look. Like that's a tough job right there. So, man, keep up the amazing work like that, brother.
I appreciate that. That was my quarantine skill set. I learned how to edit right.
No, you did.
Well, listen, y'all. I'm out again. Fantastic show. I'm gonna hand it to my man Vern to close it.
Yes, sir.
And of course, make sure you get ready to tune in for our 50th episode coming up soon. Going to have a special guest for you. You already know. Vern, take it away.
Say less. Listen, y'all, I gotta say, man, make sure y'all check out Remnant, Pieces of Me Left Behind. The link is in the bio. Also, make sure you follow me at All Money Shots on Instagram. And also look out for that 40 shots for $40 special. It is coming. If you want to go ahead and check out what some of the people think, go ahead and check it out on Google. Creative Mind Production. You see it on the shirt. Make sure you check that out. But one thing I want to leave you all with is to understand that life only happens one time and one time only. So live it to the fullest. Don't take no shorts. You know what I'm saying? Get out here and get what you deserve, man. And make your mark. All right. Let's go, man. Talk to y'all soon, man. Thanks for having me, Zach. It's up from here, man. Remnant 5/27/23.